10 reasons your cat brings you gifts, dead or alive. It's 6:04 in the morning, you're asleep, and your cat has just delivered a dead lizard directly onto your pillow, 3 inches from your face, like it's a room service order you definitely didn't place. If you own a cat that goes outside, or even one that just hunts bugs indoors like a tiny apartment-dwelling predator, you've experienced this. The dead bird on the doormat, the half-alive moth deposited in your shoe, the mouse tail peeking out from under the couch that you will find later and regret finding. Today we're breaking down 10 real reasons your cat keeps bringing you these gifts, because it turns out there's actual science, instinct, and even a little bit of love buried in every single one of these horrifying deliveries. Let's get into it. Number 10. You're being taught to hunt. In the wild, mother cats bring live or partially incapacitated prey back to their kittens to teach them how to hunt, starting with easy weakened targets and working up to full hunting lessons. Some behaviorists think domestic cats do the exact same thing to their humans, which means, from your cat's perspective, they've looked at you, a fully grown adult who buys their food from a store, and decided you need remedial hunting lessons. Humbling, but here we are. Number 9. You're considered part of the family unit. Cats that live in groups, feral colonies, multi-cat households often share food with each other. Bringing prey back to a shared space is a normal part of group living for cats. When your cat brings something back to you specifically, it may be an extension of that same instinct. You're in their group, so you get a cut. Number 8. They think you're a bad hunter. Here's a slightly embarrassing theory. Some experts suggest cats may perceive that their humans are surprisingly bad at hunting, since we spend 0 time stalking prey and instead just open a bag or a can. From a cat's point of view, you're a big, slow, clumsy housemate who's never once caught your own dinner. The gift might genuinely be an assist. A little charity, cat to human. Number 7. It's a genuine display of affection. For all the horror movie framing, a lot of this really does come from a place of trust and closeness. Cats generally don't bring gifts to people or other animals they don't feel safe around. If your cat is bringing you things, dead, alive, or a slightly damp sock, that's actually a pretty strong sign you're someone they consider family. Number 6. Pride and satisfaction. Successfully catching prey is a genuinely rewarding experience for a cat. It satisfies deep predatory instincts that exist whether or not the cat actually needs the food. And like a lot of animals, humans very much included, cats seem to want to show off a win. You've seen the tail up, chest out strut. That's not an accident. That's a cat who wants an audience. Number 5. Redirected play behavior. Indoor cats without live prey to hunt often redirect that same instinct onto toys, and the gift-bringing behavior carries over perfectly. Your cat catches the toy mouse, and the follow-through instinct is to bring it back to you, the same way they'd bring real prey. It's the exact same wiring, just with 100% less mess, which frankly, we should all be grateful for. Number 4. Storing food for later, in the wrong place. Wild cats will sometimes cache extra food to eat later, tucking it away somewhere safe. Some house cats seem to apply this same instinct to random objects and prey, except their idea of a safe storage location is your slipper, your laundry basket, or directly inside your open backpack. The logic is sound, the execution needs work. Number 3. Attention and interaction. Much like knocking things off tables, yes, we made a whole video about that one too. Bringing you an item and then meowing until you react is a very effective way to get instant attention. Cats learn fast that a dead moth on the kitchen floor gets a much bigger reaction than sitting quietly on the windowsill. And an attention-seeking cat will absolutely repeat whatever gets the biggest response, no matter how many times you scream. Number 2. Enrichment and boredom. Cats, especially indoor cats, are watching birds and bugs through the window constantly. And that hunting drive doesn't just switch off because there's glass in the way. When an actual bug gets inside or a toy is available, catching and delivering it can be a huge source of mental stimulation for a cat that's otherwise a little understimulated during the day. It's basically their version of a satisfying work project. Number 1. It's just really efficient instinct, not a personal message. And here's the number one, slightly less flattering truth behind most of this. A lot of gift bringing isn't a deep emotional statement at all. It's just deeply wired instinct running its course, the same way a dog instinctively circles before lying down. Your cat isn't always thinking, I love you, here's a present. Sometimes they're just following an ancient behavioral script that happens to end with the prey item near you, because you're where they live. The sentiment is real sometimes, but the biology is doing a lot of the work. Bonus category. What should you actually do when this happens? Quick practical break before we wrap up, since I know some of you are watching this specifically because it happened this morning. A few real tips. First, try not to overreact with disgust or panic in front of your cat. It's genuinely hard, I get it. But a big scream can sometimes just reinforce that this gets a huge reaction loop for an attention-motivated cat. Second, a calm, mild thank you, followed by quietly disposing of the item, tends to work better long-term than a dramatic reaction either way. Third, if your cat is bringing home live prey a lot, a well-fitted bell on their collar can cut down on successful hunts significantly, since it gives prey animals a warning cue. And fourth, if you've got an indoor cat who started gift bringing out of nowhere with toys or household objects, that's usually just a sign they need more playtime and interactive enrichment, not a mystery to worry about. Lastly, here is one interesting health note. Since this is technically a pet health channel and not just a cat crime channel, if your cat is bringing home actual dead rodents or birds regularly, it's worth being a little mindful. Prey animals can occasionally carry parasites, and outdoor hunting is one of the more common ways cats end up with things like fleas, ticks, or intestinal worms. It doesn't mean panic every time. It just means keeping your cat current on parasite prevention is a genuinely good idea if they're a frequent hunter. And it's worth a quick chat with your vet if the gifts are a regular occurrence. So the next time your cat proudly presents you with something that used to be alive, know that underneath the horror, there's a whole mix of instinct, trust, boredom, pride, and occasionally a genuine act of love happening. Doesn't make it less disgusting, but it does make it a little easier to appreciate what your cat's actually doing. If your cat has ever brought you something truly unforgettable, we want to hear about it in the comments. Bonus points if it was somehow worse than a dead mouse. And if you haven't already, check out our video on why cats knock things off tables. Turns out your cat has a whole system going, and this is just one part of it. Subscribe for weekly pet health and behavior videos. Stay positive, and see you in the next one.